Alright, now I'm going to make, basically it's a little tapered cone washer that'll help me put the pistons, once they have the rings on, into the cylinders. So I'm going to make it out of the same material here. We'll turn that down so it's round. It doesn't have to be very wide, maybe a 1/4 inch, 400, ½ inch, somewhere in there. I'm not sure what diameter I'm going to stop at. All right, let's see. It would be 944 is the ID of the cylinder, but I don't remember what the OD is, and I kind of like to have it about that. So it's 1 inch 175. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it right there. It's already a little bit smaller than I wanted. I'm gonna leave it at that diameter. Now I got to turn a bore in it the size of the piston. So let's get over here. We can use a big drill for that, or to get closer than what we are. Piston size would be the 944, I believe. It's a little chilly in here, but it feels all right. I got the door open, my garage door open. You can hear the traffic going by. So 944 ID is what we want, and we want it so that a piston will slide in through it. Okay, so I'll start with a ½ inch. I was going to make one of these before, and I just didn't do it, and then somebody mentioned it, I should make one of those, and you're right. You're right. I should have. All right, how much do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go 600, and then the part off will take away 100 of it. All right. Now, where did my calipers go? Here we go. Too big. Well, I got an 810 drill. It's closest I've got. And then we'll bore from there. There we go. no. I thought if I feed it a little faster, it would come out of that squeal, but nah, it won't without turning the RPM down. And we were at 600. We're going to take it to 300. There we go. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. There's 600. I started counting from the full diameter of the drill, so I don't have to worry about hitting the bottom. All right, throw some of these into this scrap barrel. I don't know why I bother. The price that they gave me, the amount they gave me for the last go around, ain't hardly worth it. Might just, I don't know, just like giving it to them. All right, we'll touch off there. And we want to go in. I'm going to go 500. Actually, I'm going to go 600. I'm going to go in here and touch. And feed in 600. Three, 4, 5. 600. And then we'll see what we got for diameter here. Well, I'll just take my calipers until I get close. We are at 861. I'm going to type that in. 0.861. I'm going to go to 944. We'll take her to 920 here. Taking a free pass. She flexed a little bit. All right. Now I'll get the snap gauge. I just put them away. Yep. All right. And we'll see what we got. And mic. Where'd my mic go? Looking for my micrometer. Someone must have got in here and stole it. It's usually right there. Oh, drawing laying over top of it. And we've got $9.18. I'm going for $9.44. Let's take her right to $9.44 on the dial here. Run the readout. I'm going to feed out. All right. And we'll see what we got now. $9.44 right on the money. We got 25, 35, 40. You are not going to believe what I've got for reading. Alright, I'll hold it up here. Maybe you can read it if I focus on it. See what I got? $9.44. Sometimes you get lucky. All right, so piston should slide in there. Let's see. Let's grab a piston and see. A little tight. Of course, my pistons were, what does this piston measure out at? Now about 944 and a half. So I don't need to take much out of there. Let's just take and run another pass through it. Just taking another free pass. That's taking some out. It definitely took some out. How about now? How about now? That'll work. Get it out of there again. All right, so now we want to put, you know, just like a couple degree taper on it. So I'll take and set my compound to a degree or two. Ouch. Ouch. I should bring a wrench over here with this size. I think I will. What is that? Looks like about, I suppose that's metric. Oh, let me see. I don't have any extra metrics in my toolbox, but I have lots of extra just plain wrenches. And this is a 7/16 too small, so a 1/2 inch will be too big, I'll bet. What was I just saying? Lots of extras. Here's a 1/2 inch. I'm thinking this 1/2 inch might be a little bit too big. Well, let's see. I've been meaning to do that. You keep using the crescent wrench, and crescent wrench isn't a really good deal to. Yep, it's metric. Well, I'm going to bring a metric wrench over here and leave it over here. And let me guess, that's the number 10. Is that what it is? I'm not a metric person, so. No, 10 would be smaller. $13, I'll bet. I'll bet it's a number 13. When I get downtown, if I want to replace it, I'll buy another one. It's not a 13. Keep hunting. 14. Oh, look at that. A Yamaha 14. I do have some extras that I could use over here. This is off my, I'm sure this is off my kit for my Yamaha 1100 that I used to have. XS 1100, first, what was it, a 79? It was the first year that they came out with them, with the XS. And I know I was the first one in town to buy one, and I had the fastest bike in town. Everybody wanted to race me, and it's just like nobody had a chance with it. That was a fast bike, I tell you. I once raced a Harley and through a 1/4 mile, and guess what? Poor Harley didn't have a chance. You know, they're good for top end, but they're low end from a standstill to through a 1/4 mile. Forget it. It did not have a chance. Now I know there's going to be people out there that say, "Oh, bullshit." And, well, I know, I lived it. I had what was it, 138 mile an hour on when I raced that Harley. Yeah, back when I was young and dumb, I guess. I wouldn't do that no more. I don't have, matter of fact, I don't have a motorcycle anymore. It's probably a good thing. I'd hurt myself. But at one time I had what, six dirt bikes, 2 street bikes, and I had what they called the Honda Odyssey for it. Oh, that was a blast. I wish I would have not got rid of that. I'd roll that thing. I don't know. I rolled that thing sideways, backwards, forwards. It was a blast ride, and it's a 4-wheeler with a full roll cage on it. I had the one with the full roll cage, and I'd take it out riding in the gravel pits with people, and I said, if you haven't rolled it, you haven't had any fun. And it was kind of true. It was a blast. Let's see, I got that set like that, so it should be coming back. Alright, Let's see what we can do here. We'll come in until I hear it touch. I cranked it back a little bit, that way I can get through the, or beyond the touch mark. See, I can get out of the touch. So now I can just crank this in. I need more RPM than this. Let's go back to the 600. That's a little bit better. Alright, let's see what we got here. Take a piston out that I put in with rings on. Alright, this one. This one here has rings on it. Let's see what we can do. So, naturally I'd put it in the other way. This way, but I'm going to put it in this way. It could use a little more. Yep, I'm going to change that angle. Change the angle a little bit. That was at 2 degrees, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go 5 degrees now. Okay, and then I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to take my burr knife and I'm going to round that, taper the there. Now let's see what it does. Perfect. It just gets hung up. You just got to kind of wiggle it around a little bit, but then it goes in. Okay, good deal. So now let's part it off. Let's turn this back to where it belongs first. I always have it set ready for single pointing. 29 and a half. Oops, way over here. Right? Correct. Come on, move. Here we go. Yeah, this wrench works good for this. I'm going to leave this over here. I might have to drill a hole in this end so I can hang it on a hook up there. A future project that probably will never get done. You ever have any of those that you just go, yeah, I'll do that someday, and then you never do it. If you don't take time and do it right away, it just seems like it never gets done. All right, let's part that off. Oops, I need to make sure. I just swung it around and it feels like I gotta put some wheel lube in my slides. It feels a little tight, tighter than normal. Brush this up. I'm just going to set it up against that. Normally I take a 1, 2, 3 block, set against it. Well, I'm going to do it the way I'm used to doing it. That works the best, in my opinion. Works the best. Just take and loosen this back up, and I could set it against this, or I could set it against that. Both, either one. And I'm just going to go against that. Slide it over. Hold it up tight against that. 1, 2, 3 block. Snug it. And then tighten it up. Pull it away. Now I know it's right. And we want to go over at least 1/2 inch. So that's 4, oh, that's 5, that's 600 right there. I think that's where I'll go. Nope, gotta turn my compound in first. And now let's do this again. Let's do this again. There's 600 right there. All right. Got to take it easy here because it's just hitting only on part off by push it over. I get too rambunctious about it. There we go. All right, camera stopped. I parted it off, and I knocked a little bit of the sharp edge on the inside off. I'm going to try it out now. We'll put it down in here. And the ring is going to, or the piston is going to center it on there. Let's see if I can move you right there. Alright, so got it on there, just push it down. I should probably put some oil on it. Let's oil this puppy up first. Oh, just a second. I got the oil can sitting over here. Just going to give it a little squirt of oil and rub it around. Could have used a little bit bigger chamfer, I think, on the very outside edge, because I think it's still holding up on a ring here. It feels like the piston is a little larger there. There it goes. Ta-da! It worked. Rings feel a little tight on the bottom. I may have to gap them a little bit. But we'll worry about that later. Set this over here with the stuff. And now we'll work on a fixture for the fixture that I want to build for cutting the slots in the oil rings. Alright, so I am going to cut away. And you know what? I'm going to go cut away, and I'm going to go over to the drill press, and I'm going to go ahead and drill that hole in this wrench so I can hang it up. I'll be back.